O my Lord, I've drawn nigh unto thee in the depths of this darksome night, confiding in thee with the tongue of my heart, trembling with joy at the sweet scents that blow from thy realm, the all-glorious, calling unto thee, saying, O my Lord, no words do I find to glorify thee. No way do I see for the bird of my mind to soar upward to thy kingdom of holiness. For thou in thy very essence art sanctified above those tributes, and in thy very being art beyond the reach of those praises which are offered thee by the people that thou hast created. In the sanctity of thine own being hast thou ever been exalted above the understanding of the learned among the company on high, and forever wilt thou remain enwrapped within the holiness of thine own reality, unreached by the knowledge of those dwellers in thine exalted kingdom who glorify thy name. O God, my God, how can I glorify or describe thee, inaccessible as thou art? Immeasurably high and sanctified art thou above every description and praise. O God, my God, have mercy then upon my helpless state, my poverty, my misery, my abasement. Give me to drink from the generous cup of thy grace and forgiveness. Stir me with the sweet sense of thy love. Gladden my bosom with the light of thy knowledge. Purify my soul with the mysteries of thy oneness. Raise me to life with the gentle breeze that cometh from the gardens of thy mercy, till I sever myself from all else but thee, and lay hold of the hem of thy garment of grandeur, and consign to oblivion all that is not thee, and be companioned by the sweet breathings that waft during these days, and attain unto faithfulness at thy threshold of holiness, and arise to serve thy cause, and to be humble before thy loved ones, and in the presence of thy favored ones, to be nothingness itself. Verily art thou the helper, the sustainer, the exalted, the most generous. O God, my God, I beg of thee by the dawning of the light of thy beauty that hath illumined all the earth, and by the glance of thy divine compassion's eye that considereth all things, and by the surging sea of thy bestowals in which all things are immersed, and by thy streaming clouds of bounty raining down gifts upon the essences of all created things, and by the splendors of thy mercy that existed before ever the world was, to help thy chosen ones to be faithful, and assist thy loved ones to serve at thine exalted threshold, and cause them to gain the victory through the battalions of thy might that overpowereth all things, and reinforce them with a great fighting host from out of the concourse on high. O my Lord, they are weak souls standing at thy door. They are paupers in thy courtyard, desperate for thy grace, in dire need of thy succor, turning their faces toward the kingdom of thy oneness, yearning for the bounties of thy bestowals. O my Lord, flood thou their minds with thy holy light. Cleanse thou their hearts with the grace of thine assistance. Gladden their bosoms with the fragrance of the joys that waft from thy company above. Make bright their eyes by beholding the signs and tokens of thy might. Cause them to be the ensigns of purity, the banners of sanctity waving high above all creatures on the summits of the earth. Make thou their words to move hearts which are even as solid rock. May they arise to serve thee, and dedicate themselves to the kingdom of thy divinity, and set their faces toward the realm of thy self-subsistence, and spread far and wide thy signs, and be illumined by thy streaming lights, and unfold thy hidden mysteries. May they guide thy servants unto gentle waters, into the fountain of thy mercy that welleth and leapeth in the midmost heart of the heaven of thy oneness. May they hoist the sail of detachment upon the ark of salvation, and move over the seas of thy knowledge. May they spread wide the pinions of unity, and by their aid soar upward to the kingdom of thy singleness, to become servants whom the supreme concourse will applaud, whose praises the dwellers in thine all-glorious realm will utter. May they hear the heralds of the invisible world as they raise their cry of the most great glad tidings. May they, in their longing to meet thee, invoke and pray unto thee, intoning wondrous orisons at the dawn of light, O my Lord, who dispossessest all things, shedding their tears at morning tide and even, yearning to pass into the shadow of thy mercy that endeth never. Help them, O my Lord, under all conditions. Support them at all times with thine angels of holiness, they who are thine invisible hosts, thy heavenly battalions who bring down to defeat the massed armies of this nether world. Verily art thou the mighty, the powerful, the strong, the all-encompassing, the one who hath dominion over all that is. O holy Lord, O Lord of loving kindness, we stray about thy dwelling, longing to behold thy beauty and loving all thy ways. We are hapless, lowly, and of small account. We are paupers. Show us mercy. Give us bounty. Look not upon our failings. Hide thou our endless sins. Whatever we are, still are we thine, and what we speak and hear is praise of thee, and it is thy face we seek, thy path we follow. Thou art the Lord of loving kindness. We are sinners and astray and far from home. Wherefore, O cloud of mercy, grant us some drops of rain. O flowering bed of grace, send forth a fragrant breeze. O sea of all bestowals, roll towards us a great wave. O sun of bounty, send down a shaft of light. Grant us pity. Grant us grace. By thy beauty we come with no provision but our sins, with no good deeds to tell of, only hopes. Unless thy concealing veil doth cover us and thy protection shield and cradle us, what power have these helpless souls to rise and serve thee? What substance have these wretched ones to make a brave display? Thou who art the mighty, the all-powerful, help us, favor us. Withered as we are, revive us with the showers from thy clouds of grace. Lowly as we are, illumine us with bright rays from the day star of thy oneness. Cast thou these thirsty fish into the ocean of thy mercy. Guide thou this lost caravan to the shelter of thy singleness, to the wellspring of guidance. Lead thou the ones who have wandered far astray, and grant to those who have missed the path a haven within the precincts of thy might. Lift thou to these parched lips the bounteous and soft flowing waters of heaven. Raise up these dead to everlasting life. Grant thou to the blind eyes that will see. Make thou the deaf to hear, the dumb to speak. Set thou the dispirited ablaze. Make thou the heedless mindful. Warn thou the proud. Awaken those who sleep. Thou art the mighty, thou art the bestower, thou art the loving. Verily, thou art the beneficent, the most exalted.